when you sick and when you're hot. Yes, a sick of people to mean talk. A bamboo banya, when you miss me coffee, Yama Boko, and me now, what up?
Drop from that, you know me bones. So I dream not of a me. You was a dead David now. You walk on and you said, do cross you. Woo, yeah. I can never live without you. Drop from that, you know me bones. So I dream not of me. Drop from that, you know me bones. So I dream not of a me. You was a dead David now. You walk on and you said, do cross you. Woo, yeah. I can never live without you. Drop rich in me bones. To a dream, not of you. Drop rich in me bones. To a dream, not of you. You was a dead David Mao. You walk on and you said, do cross you. Woo, yeah. I can never live without you. Drop rich in me bones.
Oya won krata na sikasam kura nkwe ya. We die eya chede bi ode boa wo. Obeboa papa. Enti bomodi answer wo be frɛ. Testimonies nso de send ye ba na ebe. Lawyer ono odi ni time so. Nemere onfanya ni agoro. Eno pay min ye danyankopon asese wa beka yen ho ewo afidie we so. Enti e be ko ne ma lawyer akwa ba. Ne na twehwe nkomo. Akwantumu nsɛm dɔɔso. Akwantumu nsɛm dɔɔso. Wo kuruma na wuni nkrata. Na ye jojo wo. Na ye tete woni egu wani mu ase. Ensusu ye okani ba o. Enu tena me ka kire wo sɛ wopɛ eye lawyer kukudam wo bɛboa wo pa de a. Eye Fortwell Solicitors. Yeah, Fortwell Solicitors. Amanfo di ho adanse ye. Why don't you join? Yes. And if you have any idea, obesi a chrome Fortwell Solicitors. One more officer, unim office no ho. One when those kind of pocket lawyers, I wish a man for botomu. I will hear Mukra womo. Lawyer Pike mu homo boy juma. And your Dan Wankasangasa lawyer Dan Coil, and so boy juma. Ever caught near a lawyer Dan Coy at the train cover. Lawyer na pay yamo akwaba eba ye fidie we eso GN Radio UK. Omo amhwe yen e wo Facebook, e wo YouTube, nso Mr. wa subscribe. Wo kwa subscribe na afenso mi adoma no so senia abribia no ye shas ye pepepe a ye ne Fortwell edi nkomo no na wonya ntententem ye be prompt say legal hour no emere no aso. Enti wonya nhye ya mesre wa bomodian YouTube wo kona type GN Radio UK abehu me ne lawyer Dan Coy. Ono behu no live se woni edi nkomo. Yanko niema na kwaba. Lawyer, good morning. Hello lawyer, good morning.
Good morning. Otimeka.
Yeah, metunka. Yeah.
Hadi aboko. Yeshia yache.
Eno kore yeshia yacha mpa, yeshia yache. Lawyer, NM sense some de edosu papa nsema na ebedi hu nkomo no na menim se nkomo a wo ma messages ni de NM ye sure say bia wan hwe ni age se ye pe extra minutes bi kra ka ho because messages na start to cry eba but ene no ma me fan share emfri ho nkomo a ye bedidie na me mbɔ na aposo ema etiefo.
Yo, ene die nanka me pese ye bo NHS ene amanfo de omuka etimi so near the refuse your application. You say it's coming up more regularly. Be more onoma oma backroom say or be use NHS wakowo ba e okrom ha say ya de ka abreno obi o grandpa ye fa ka embrain here. Our one ba when you send the panity or British and as a pano and in crata because Nippon in a woo and a cran crata, but yes, see only Chiaka. Now, Sakane eba a one says seminal a view of Nansicano a dorso intino na on Timmy and Chiae and as on Timmy and who be meanwhile, also officer or year application. Now, because of that, if you can say for say or Monfa and Cratano and Mano. And Nkrofobebre complaining about that situation, and he said no. And then no say remember enquire you bet me at church a quite amount for the fast to Nkrofo action so there is some way omuntimi and yasa problems and answer issues. Say we share home officer from 2013 and almost started program via almost friend and migrant NHS cost recovery program. Now, sa program ni main objective ni say omobeboa NHS for na ometimi recover a lot of costs are foreigners and as foreign migrants ever room has say na omobe EU so no. Na eno na 2014 omode immigration act immigration act na no na say omode some section the ama overseas visitors into we call hospital BIO Chrome has say CCR no omo overseas visitors section into say o call hono na say o ka say uhia any medical help bia e wo hono nya dia. One of the main questions here is also na okra on krata e we passport a ukra na e bi we na yɛhwɛ na sɛ unni krata a wode bɛtina krom ha se a na ɔmatumi de bill abrɛw na wetimi etua na wohwɛ mu nso a na ebi mu wɔ hɔnom a ɔmo ba ha sɛ obi wɔ hɔnom a waba ha so many years ago ebi a waba 2011 waba ha 2010 ansa na saa changes wey nia ɛba wabɛwo ne ba ɛwɔ krom ha se na ɔwoyɛ no ebi akɔtena fie wɔayɛ n'adwene sɛ ebi a ɔba nsrahwɛ ɔyɛ application ɔnhu kwan a ɔde bɛfa so anaasɛ ɔnim ade ɔde bɛhyehyɛ so but you realize say ebi wɔ office wɔde hu sɛ what is healthcare no ɛwɔ ha se a they will write to you maybe say na ɔbɛ use yɛ no sika wotua yɛ no ɛwɔ him what people need to understand and say ansa na Home Office one ever gets it back to you, ever be so anything about NHS no. Na on my year investigation that on my review that. No send crabby ewo ho no my so catch it's important you tell them because enye obia krampona e use NHS na so a foreigner say otua sika say e bia o yare na ambulance ebe a free ambulance na ambulance ebe foul they will call hospital. You don't necessarily have to pay for it. But was yare do now to an amount hospital also treat you there, then you have to pay. So you need to understand the differences because they will have to pay for using the NHS. The way you so dada na the car abro say chia na eyewo na kakra na wonti ase so a eno so ye ade a lawyers ebetimi ahwem amount because we hwe act no mo de buy no any overseas charging we na ewo ho na there are some exempt we bi ho no ma they don't need to charge. For instance say obi ho no ma okọ hospital na so so kwako yisu contraception we bi ewo ho no ma you don't need to pay for that. Obi ho no ma okọ hospital na yeah yariet said to say HIV the way and I walk on a drug. You don't need to pay. There are some nyama exemptions people need to understand say they say the bill on the blower you need to investigate so won't see how fair you be amount say you have to pay so na ebia unisika obetuas we and it just cannot upfront so no so tiano so and also obetini omo and negotiate and then you pay it in installments so we share acting any regulations the more so only way for an NHS one accord into an agreement installments plan be say they don't need to report you to Home Office for say their Home Office for now so no more they refuse you into no obi o no ma oni NHS on our installments plan £10 with £20 and indeed no or follow some process we meanwhile we no acquire application ni refusing application if that happens it's important you challenge that refusal because that shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have refused the application in the first place. In a also you need to understand say the agreement you or honomunia there application you need to put that forward at the very point say maybe you to NHS let me name say say and I say emergency you need to put the scenario now and mauko you see into your application. Say the refuse you. Then you explain to them, say, installment plan into the Misremo, and also Namon refuse the application. Now, what we need to understand is say, any visitors pay in our NHS car, it may refuse your application. There be there were year application for leave to remain into abia mami bi wa back room has say obaye no enche wa befa yefunu wa wo eba e okrom ha nipo ne wo ye na British into because of that into the ban so British obeso ojina akola no so na odeje krata based on the fact say oye parents of a British child on that basis no so odika na ontua akola no NHS sikaka owo akola na wo na ontua na wentimi anya ne application here Home Office obetimi ejina eso e dey refuse the application because ohwe appendix FM na wujina so awode ye na paragraph 320 honum no part 9 omo can clearly say nipa ne deka and also or your application also on TIA and so more refuse you. Unless say there are some exceptional circumstances, and I say compassionate reasons. So we share immigration rules. Unfortunately for us, almost my examples of scenarios I bet you say, oh, a scenario where they are compassionate, scenario where they are compelling reason. But I believe, say, if you have started making headway, you are making payments, installments plan be ewo honum. Now you need to get leave to remain to be able to support Obanawa Wona. We can consider that to be compassionate or compelling circumstance. Ultimately making argument forward with the application. Okay, but it's very, very, very important say at the onset now we application. You put that one forward, you tell them, Ben tries to be hide their now, so be try announce because they can find out, they can get that information if they want to find out. And most of the time, Obia or the visitors about Chrome has said recently, and as Obia only in one of the first things a home office for a year say they will make inquiry with the baby hospital now say if you had paid for that birth that you had over there or for the treatment that you've received over there. If you have not paid for it, now say omoma invoice. They will normally tell the hospital say omoma invoice. If you don't pay, then they can refuse the application. So I all the running Emma home office for to me. So on the NHS, so I call your records. It's important saying the crib you or you tell them. And another thing that you need to understand and to say, ye bisau nasa one fasa information apart from the fact say we control nasa untia NHS on betting so no may refuse your application. They can also refuse you on the basis say when didn't credit you are honest person and I say you are a suitable person, you have kind of immigration rules and you are not suitability I real into the based on that into the refuse and yet necessarily say what they can and enter the refusing, but the fact that one can no anti ground it's me refusing. And for visitors are almost has saying another thing you need to understand is Uber Chrome has say na Uber use NHS na a bia with me sikano crown if you know now we future application. Now so when declare that information or application and non so omotimi age now so any refusing because we immigration rules but once we use NHS no has saying they want to investigate say do you have another intention for coming back to the UK? Bia oba first one na obe use second one na oba no so person san be use you now san echo but that is your main intention to come and use it. So what no be use NHS na the amount car now with crowd now we any future application. It is very, 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 very important. Say you go back, you extend the circumstances, how we use our NHS, and at the fact say you have paid for it. Ben train because any case work can be an baby sab. Case work can be a normal or no on frail and also on true and without say who say Oba have few years ago no be sue NHS now utia a ban saying now waiting I explain it Debbie onya who say yes and I will see this time I Oba around Oba be sue NHS no. The true intention of your visit is not what you have stated, but a now time a use medical way Chrome has say, and based on that, they refuse to application. And can't weigh muniano, share immigration rules, visitors visa rules now. Not just what they can, it makes me refuse you. Share appendix FM for family and private life. Chrome has say now person so at the application that's what they count the NHS car. It makes me refuse you. In the share appendix armed forces that is AF. Almost minimum of family members almost what I say almost the NHS car it's me age now so any refuse it is scattered around all the immigration rules and just it may be able to affect you with your future application. It's very, very important to say if that is the case, you deal with that debt and sana affect your application.
Yo, wait there, lawyer. You better was say na member Modiana me announce phone lines no. Emma etiefu a womo ehwe yen a womo so a womo etie yen ewo ye YouTube channel no so YouTube no the ohia no say wokɔ hɔ a just type in GN Radio UK na subscribe na fe nso mi a ɛyɛ adoma no nso mai sɛnea abribia no Tuesday bia ne lawyer ɛyɛ Fortwell Solicitors ɛtwe nkɔmɔ a ye betumi aprompt wo ɛyɛ quickly afe nso no ma menkai wo sɛ lawyer Dan Coy ana ye ne ɛtwe nkɔmɔ numbers a betumi asɛne wo message ɛde aba no ɛyɛ WhatsApp line no 0778 793 9958 and answer with me afre in studio line no studio line is 0203 735 8820 ebia wo hwe yen ewa amanone a mesre wo ene phone sa be die WhatsApp no na yita yusu enti no bomoden a send wo message no via your WhatsApp line no with the plus 44 na 7787 939958 lawyer mami ready a message ma na efa na NHS no kra de questions no kra no obi busa say how can I incur a debt to the NHS can EEA nationals incur a debt to the NHS ana na eno me fa question we into na me ready messages are so far no Ebano was say good morning lawyer good morning Dr. Ren. I am about to make a claim to the Employment Tribunal Court after an early reconciliation with ACAS didn't find a settlement between me and my previous employer. The employer refused to pay my month and a half wages, saying that my COA has expired. Please, I would like to know how long it will take for the Employment Tribunal to settle the matter. Also, I would like to know what are the effects of both outcomes. If it is positive, will I be paid with interest? And if negative, will I be fined or pay any court fees? Abrantia onu ebusa. I mean, first second one also and to us. Well, say hello, lawyer. Good morning, lawyer Dan Coy. I hope you are doing good. Please, I have submitted my online spouse visa application for extension under Appendix FM FLRM. Evidence of monthly housing cost I cannot provide because I live in a family friend's house as a caretaker. I have no tenancy agreement, no letter from landlord. Landlord has traveled and I can't reach him for a couple of weeks now. What can I do, lawyer?
Yo, me start if the last question also a year the application for FLRM are on me enya tenancy agreement any letter in no. We always say home office for no they are a little bit they can be flexible if you allow them to or you make them know what current circumstances say during this COVID-19 there are lots of things that sometimes it is required for an application, but because of circumstances documentation what you need to do, they say you need to explain your current circumstances in detail to the home because of XY reasons in documentation way. But I'm hoping this is the time times out up till that time now. If you need any fair idea when you get that document and I say you will not get it completely, there should be an alternative. If you all know say tenancy agreement, do I need to take tenancy agreement? If you don't have the tenancy agreement, but or alternative, if you bank statement if or other where utility bills are a 5-year indeed that is where you live. In particular, na explain it say the landlord is not available and they will be able to consider it. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeniana Obisa question about the certificate of application or they call ACAS or how long it will take. It's very, very difficult for me to predict how long a court case will take, especially with these current situation. If we find out there's a lot of backlog. Our courts, immigration courts, family courts, all the courts are used at the moment. There's a lot of backlog. Into case affairs, everything taking between 3 to 6 months. Now, you can go 8 months, 12 months easily without any way. Means me and predict how long a bit take. In case say who we need case as to whether say you get an interest or not. It depends on the judge. Some judges will say, hey, the way you've been treated, we need to give an exemplary award against the employer. Say just an employer for 80 say obi say or no the same thing or the account or the interest account. If you lose a very, very, very unlikely say a judge will award cost against you, you being an employee or a bigger entity such as your employer about court into I doubt say or awarding cost against you. It's very rare for the court to do that unless say there's clear evidence say you have abused the system. You are not supposed to. The application that you made was frivolous, and you wasted the cost time and the employer's time, which is very, very rare. Say, then your main question will be regarding whether say EEA nationals, they can normally incur costs and way. Now the answer is yes. In circumstances, it is possible say. EEA nationals may be able to incur costs under the NHS rules, but it's very, very rare because we hear EEA nationals most people who are EU nationals or more say they may be resident under the EU law, and if you are under the EU law, you will normally be entitled to the NHS. It is only when somebody is a EU national, but he's not living here under the EEA regulations. For instance, say prior to Brexit and during this period, transition period, as an EEA national, we expect to say you'll be here with pre-settled status or settled status. If you are here with pre-settled status, then the understanding is that you have met the EU law or you've met the Appendix FM, and based on that, you are living here lawfully. However, let's assume say Obioye EU national. A committed crime, a deporting if you Chrome has said, not on one fat now about Chrome has said. That means he said that person is not living in the UK in accordance with the EEA regulations, were illegal. There are circumstances that you can have somebody with an EU passport but living in the UK illegally. If that is the case, Okoyusu NHS, Obetimi are incur cost. If Obi a EU national, not say a Bia or Tikroma or Noa or Juma. Or no, he's not a student. He's not exercising treaty rights under any circumstances. And also, we can say that the person is not living here under the EEA regulations. In a very rare occasion, you may find yourself say where you sue NHS, whereby you've incurred costs. But see, the American, home office for now and answer NHS for no once a Ukra EU passport. It is very rare for them to say, oh, yemfa with Chinian investigation and say you are living here lawfully or you are not living. They are not like, unlike ABIA students law for even Ukraine EU passports, crown, but they want to make sure, say, indeed you are living here in accordance to the EEA regulations before they give you students loan. It's not like that. The NHS people don't do that, say, in Fifi. But if they decide to do in Fifi, there are a number of people one here. Assemble two or more, they may have used the NHS lawfully, meaning say they have to pay for services is being rendered to them. No?
Yo, lawyer, with your main kind your message your Facebook because good morning, lawyer. My partner is going into university next month. Is his schooling going to affect our application when we start with our marriage application?
It depends. If marriage application, you not send a message, or Chrome has say, and I say, or Ghana, and that's why worrying on anything Chrome has said that because you cannot just simply say that affecting me and I say that affecting me. Because if we application under 10-year route, then it means to say you don't necessarily need to show our income requirements. If Niba na 5-year route, and they are happy to switch to the 10-year route, it means they don't need to show income requirement. But if you need the income requirement for you to extend your leave to remain, now or partner eba bejai ejuma dia, then it is possible say ebe affect your application. So you need to look into it before you decide say on school. So and yet straight answer say yes. I need to know.
Lawyer, also wamu wa say they live here muti kuruma.
You know, on what basis now or what has say?
Okay.
At the moment, because I need to know that and send me advice to meet me extend.
And my main telephone number into ja na say ma bena tie mi ano no ankasa emfre na lawyer entumi entiase ye na wo so muti kromu a omuni bade na nso ma bena pacho wutie mi numbers ni 0778 793 9958 0778 793 9958 anti WhatsApp nti no an say wo frɛ wo use WhatsApp no kra frɛ be fa wo frɛ direct so a ye be fa na bo modi ana frɛ na lawyer enyi wano emfama na lawyer we dey wo kan say mi obi nso de ne dey aba o say as a healthcare support worker o say have just applied to switch my visa to spouse as the exemption hasn't been implemented yet. How do I get a refund for the NHS surcharge I just paid? Well, with
the NHS surcharge for health workers, it was clear for tier 2 MSO. Who need tier 2 MSO now or spouse visa? That means it's because of your work near the and if you need to apply for the waiver, you can announcements about the brain, but who guidance nyama a kanwa a bemo I implemented our decisions was not published at the time. Okay, we are still waiting for it to be published. I haven't seen it yet. I'm called check here for the past week, so I don't know if they make us say no more publish it. I'm not too aware of it, but it's very, very important to understand. Say if what your application that now we recently during the lockdown, now we your NHS now there is an email address there who call NHS and also call Home Office website, and there's an email address there with me and send your emails. This is your situation, which you will receipt number, ID number, and then find out whether indeed you are exempt from it or not. That is the only thing you can do. If you are exempt from NHS payments now, or mobile refund will seek amount, and any problem. They are very, very good at refunding those things for people who are not supposed to pay for it. Just contact them via email, will reference number and more and tell them your circumstances. Hope I say yes sir application amount, so we are more than happy to say we will assist you or show you how to make such an application after the program.
Yo lawyer we dey my main ready messages ba no na me sure wa wo questions bi ana comment bi ebisa efa nsem a yedidi nkomo yi ho a bomodi ana frɛ Fortwell Solicitors de wo mo abini eba no immigration na asylum sanso na efa no family laws ho nsensem so o ma bini ye papa wills and probate so wo mo ade ye papa wo mo family law de edutwim immigration de always wo de wasam komo wo mo 95% rest assured wo be di wasam. Quickly, the numbers you can also reach us are 0203 735 8820, or you can also call us on our WhatsApp numbers. WhatsApp number 077 8793 9958. So please kindly phone in quickly. Na lawyer entimi enyi wano ema wo ebano Fortwell so dia wonum so dia mo free consultation e de ma wo wonya frɛ mo nso mo to mo bo ase egibre enya abotre etie wonsem wa supem na afi nso wasanso ama wo the way forward I fan emremu. The lawyer betimi aya ama wa obeka kyerɛ ontimi nso a obeka kyerɛ, and that is the beauty and onti ama me pet Fortwell Solicitors ase pa. Lawyer, Abranti was saying, good morning, GN Radio. I want to ask the lawyer that BMY partner is an EU national with settled status working with NHS in UK. I'm in Ghana. She planned of coming to Ghana for us to get married in the month of February, but because of coronavirus, she couldn't come. So I had a traditional marriage with both families present and with her consent. I want to ask if we can use a proxy marriage certificate acquired from the District Assembly in Ghana to apply for spouse visa to join her, since she can't come to Ghana for now. Many thanks. My name is Bright.
Bright, Bright. The answer is yes. With me, use proxy marriage, at the IE application because we're intimate ember due to COVID-19. However, no, there are a number of aspects of SAR application you need to meet, and some waiting me ISR application is successful. One of the most important requirements for such an application is the parties must have met. That is the question I would need to ask you. Say which year was you at that because Nankamo plan is mube worry on this occasion. But you have proved say Obano Abafie previously a number of times. I'm more pictures near there. If you have that with you, then we don't have a problem. Then the second thing is see it means we say our any demo. So even though my year our no proxy, did you follow the rights processes? PNDC law now, this our customary marriage law registration. No buyer. There are ways and means you need to register a customary marriage. You can't want to know if it is so a number of occasions. Until you share marriage certificates, local authority now, and as a Ghana no their amount to make sure say they have done it properly. Obi no because say oh yeah customary marriage. Obeka could say certificates no we no akoyi green certificates at their bro. Meaning say a customary marriage but one can register through the customary we minim kwan be fast so no akoji green one because green one both parties need to be in Ghana to get it. Until say if you have done the right thing. Now you've got the customary marriage, the right documentation, the customary marriage, right documentation. Over here, certificates, you have about 4 documents that make the whole marriage certificates, genuine. Ubenya marriage certificates, na ankasa. The marriage certificate on its own ain't enough to prove customary marriage. Yes, affidavits. The reason why I say affidavit, and as a Ghana, we have a friend, statutory declaration is our year Obano. And as a Bemano Eden in Sunny customer way dowry, we have come Obane Busia for Eufie. Sa Omo J and Sanani Jordan Sane Comaya, Omo Nombeka swear affidavit say ampa me de dowry na Koma Obane Busia for. Now Obane Busia for so assigning affidavit and say ampa yen G Nipasi Mesi they are free to get married. We allow the marriage to go on. There's a format that statutory declaration needs to be written in. Once you've done that statutory declaration, that becomes 2 documents, the marriage certificate and the statutory declaration. We are now they are called foreign affairs. Now they are called judicial service. Judicial service for no ebe confirm say nipa na or swear affidavit no nipa na or journal so a witness statutory declaration and or a qualified lawyer in Ghana to administer oath. Into almost ediomusi ebe toso. Na foreign affairs and so ediomusi atoso. Sa foreign affairs letter no nebe Ghana High Commission for Ewukum has say approval say ombetimi amma letter they also say ampa you follow the right processes. For the customary marriage certificate, so the lawyer be only and I don't know what goes into it. One here na akofa problems ama. But so all these have 4 5 documents here mabobo see edebe too many na se bibia journey bibia correct e was so minia bright obetimi the application out so long as we meet the other requirements such as we maintenance or G 18,600 or accommodation maybe or better more proof some over the years and with dates, then we don't have a problem. Application can be successful for you.
Yo, lawyer, we the ma one more yen na me more akwaba when who say nipa dodo na aba be kan ho Dominic yen all the way Virginia live from Alexandria, Virginia, USA and one yen sa enso na ma abena so hwen Abigail Dankwa so say good morning lawyer Dan one so echiawo Martin so hwe sana Roxin ana Pakwesi chese nipa na won mo hwe no de wo mo dos ye mamu nyina mo nso akwaba wo pese wo frɛ na wo busa lawyer questioner your WhatsApp numbers no 0778 793 9958 na lawyer enyi wasem ano emfama we free legal education ye de ma e bia wo Ghana pese wo beka ye ho wo UK ho lawyer mo nim kwan ya motumi afa so de aboa wo ye bewie a edwumedie no a lawyer de ne number ebetudwa sɛ ne a wo hiam Webia was to me at the Aboa. And then from next year, 1st January 2021, Pepe, not just UK, every year, EU mo. So just take note of it. Said legal education is very, very important. I always say, because the way we all need a year doctors, no, is the same way we all need a year friend or a year lawyers. And I almost say to me, I then, no more charge and try Emma be being to answer. Don't wait. And when you are really, really pressing in need, one thing, then you get yourself going in for a lawyer, be a one who crano, won't mean the was no was and pocket lawyers in or also to maybe so bois when you surface pet and whatever my war. Rosemary is also sharing all the way from Germany. Lawyer, questioner Abranti Ebusa. Now, question M say Emudoriye or say when might entry be permitted even with an outstanding debt to the NHS? And about also question Obusan say, how does the Home Office find out about the NHS debt?
Entry may be permitted when there's an NHS debt. When a might go into agreement, you know, when NHS for not go into installment payments plan B, about £3,000-4,000 now on your more into an agreement say with your £20, £30. Now you are following that payment plan. Share way now rules now NHS for now. They don't necessarily have to tell Home Office about that debt. However, I must add however, if the outstanding debt at the time is more than £500, that's a Home Office one find it out. Even if you are paying through the installments planner, there are chances that they will refuse the application. It may be possible, say, you will challenge that refusal because you have gone into a payments plan with them and they were not supposed to have refused it. But it's important, say, you will go through that challenge process and sana abia oma reverses our decision. My advice I made the man for this and what the cardia bomodiana chia if you know and sana you make those applications. And if Oba has say for visitors and I'm almost fee a man on the air bano aka a woman na ehuya home so kruma say na eka wo ground bonus they refuse you we can easily challenge it whilst you are still on the same application now it's not kruma without any problem but so if you are on the air ba a bit me a delay wo entry process for a very long time. Obi bisa say na eba ne saying a kwan ben in a Home Office for na efa so they find it out. So we share Immigration Act 2014 na omo year na there is a lot of way communication between Home Office and NHS. You know, don't assume say my hospital or a crassy baby and now they are NHS for and as a Home Office for no will find out. Trust me. Say we year application or honor na say back. Normally, they will ask you those questions. Say, on your application, why application, but some of the documents clearly shows to say, it's not Chrome has say, and you may have used it. The Home Office will make inquiries to the NHS as well to find out whether there's any outstanding debts. And they do those checks on regular basis. There might be a few occasions that will be better and answer, it will not come up. But it does not mean, say, it may not come up. It's up to you to make sure say a cabia will resolve it and send out the application to one here now problems.
Lawyer, wait the message will say please ask lawyer for me. Good morning, lawyer Dan, and good morning, Dr. Ren. Please, if you are non-EU dependent, when can you bring someone to the UK?
If you are EU non-dependent question, let me put it in this because I mean, but I can understand what the person is trying to say. So, and your question and I might answer number people are almost yet dependent or EU for almost 5 years into the bio or adult dependent with EBA 22-23. Ne papa anane mame EU national about fan if Ghana and naba or the neba and 5 years into no depend on the papa so and now depend on the man so now he wants to go and bring somebody I get that question a lot. It's not possible. Say, fire kofa waba wosi would depend on obi suno. Wonsu beka so kofa obi aba. We Ghana University for beka say pecha or no kofa pecha aba. You understand?
Yeah.
You obi afa na would depend the one so. Na unriye osi mesu kofa obi aba. The law doesn't permit that. The law doesn't allow that, and it will not happen. The only time a year possible say ubetimi akofa obi abano a year say bia when you will indefinitely leave to remain after 5 years, when you will settle status after 5 years. If that happens, then a mama who can say ubetimi akofa obi aba without any issue. So the immigration rules will apply for that person. Now wetimi ed naba. Proud to that now what 5 years ni muni forget about it. It may happen, say, bia, papa kofa o mami kofa we will 5 years no so. Now during that time, wabe woba krum hase, and then you want to regularize Obano estate, and only possible, even if papa no awone na wo ye no any grata krampuna, we may be able to get their own bi. Emma akolana wawo no awone papa edasotina na mama edasotin. What you need to understand is with recent case law and I say a bar recently regarding adult dependency on EU nationals, and it says clearly say within that 5 years now over Krum has said you must show say at all times you are depending on the EU national now and nam so now Krum has said Ntino say wako wuba na based on that intino we few ma mi fie wako wuba na based on that intino where we few papa fear it may affect current status now one intino making sure say at all times you are depending on that person and yes time no so as we indefinite mawa everything are affecting
yo lawyer we the abrante or see your friend John na obeso obusa sa asemi na asemi echere no so pa say hi good morning lawyer Dan Koy I'm John. I want to know whether an undocumented person can apply for residence permit if you have an EU family member here with different surname like an uncle and you are over 21 years old.
Possible.
Oh,
But the answer is what is the detail? The devil is in detail. So I'm a straight question. Say, my uncle be EU national. Now me the one so krum ha bet me agin krata. Make I say yes, bet me agin krata. But what is the logistics? What are the terms or ways and means are you be faso for you to get your enkrata? No, what are the requirements? And no, and na incrophobe fall short. Okay, and na incrophobe do honoma affect your monomonti because say adult dependent. The expectation is you were dependent on that person prior to your arrival in the UK. Intino a hona ya incrophobe you catch on some for evidence number or for evidence number. So we share appendix EU mu grandpa and as a regulations. Maybe also grandpa you should show say Abia or what continent or what Italy or what Germany. Now still no almost all my to say would depend on such a person. I'm on issue card at the amount. If that is the case, then it is possible. There are a number of scenarios with me so now why yet application. But say the American, the devil is in the detail when it comes to offer we brand, not so with media bank one there, anyhow, you be amo.
Yo, wait there, anyhow there. Now, me ready, Yehovah will take care of you. The message I would but was it good morning, lawyer? Please, how long does a fee waiver decision takes? I've applied for a fee waiver since June, and would it affect my employment because my employers are already sending emails to ask if I have applied for visa extension. They want to check for my right of work. Thank you.
Or send this message, with follow-up questions, it will be difficult, but let me put it this way. So we application for fee waiver, okay, it is not an application, only application yet. We have to make it clear because the application for fee waiver process is different from the main application. So we fee waiver application obey no now within 10 days the code bro the numbers then it's been approved. That is the code that we use to the main application. Into the visa residence permit now why a fee waiver now want your monka. You don't sit down and say my fee waiver meant your monka yo na me train because train what that means is will leave to remain or will expire, then you become illegal during that period. Into the ejumana woyena or master send the emails abano. If they go to make an ECS check, employers checking service, no we use service, no online service now, it will come back as negative. Meaning say with Juman so ebeding, ebebo. Until it's very, very, very important when you use our opportunity way, Ediama, ye tier 4 advice say if you intend to make an application for renewal. Now your plan is to make an application for fee waiver. And so what time your application in such a way say the fee waiver will go in very early, very early to give you enough time to get a decision. And sana will visa and yes, sana one time in a year, 1 year, obabe illegal and you will lose your job. People should take notice of that because I affected for brain. Make sure say you time your application in good time, put the fee waiver 2-3 months ahead of time, and we get a decision in good time. And sana what the application add to. In case you say what the application to now say I'm successful crown power, then you can be able to raise enough funds to pay for NHS new home office fees. As an application. Now, the fee waiver is a tricky application. Make sure you leave enough room for it.
Lawyer, or say ni leave no ever expire in July.
Ni leave now expire in July. Say August.
Yeah, expires in July. Yeah, I expire in July. Yes. Yeah, August.
This year, because wabe illegal. Into any ECS check, ni section 3C leaver, ebe man no continue aye ejuma no. So what's your say? Into the lawyer now, all your application is a lawyer na yemawa. The lawyer should have advised you, say, look, your application for fee waiver, but what do you want to do? Because you're trained with this and you are illegal. Into that is what has happened in this situation. Into the end, whoever is helping you, assisting you to make the application, in your program now, say, friend, now get further advice on what you need to do because as we speak now, your section 3C leave is gone. Why you crown pie that be affected the time for your 10 years and as our 10-year rules, so everything affected time will qualify for indefinite leave to remain. A very, 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 very important say section 3C leave ever expire. It has to continue all the time. And yes, sir, at the end of the 10 years, one started 10 years process. If this is your second application, this is your third application, if you are not careful, you will have to restart the 10-year route all over again. A very big deal. One I know it's now 20 years and so when we indefinitely live to remain, or 15 years, which is not a good thing. Fee waiver application. Bent Nasi and train Emma office and we thinking said because of the fee waiver application are 2 months, why application there be a non-year application.
Yo, we de ye wo abehwe wo tie menim se wo type kra sisi me the lawyer number betudwa na frɛ because obebo modern abedum pempenso bi na because of ba kumienu bi na afi de enuama yese sefata yese ye wa wo de na abehwe wo de ya ntimi sere wa bo modern na me the lawyer number etudwa na contact lawyer mo numbers no kra de menim ebia wo adwuma mu betumi agene quickly na wa frɛ no ye program here 079 4497 6161 079 4497 6161 who 10 years route so and I say it's 10-year route going for third and Mr. Wa me the lawyer number be ma na friend no numbers no 020 3325 7030 and also between a friend one more 079 4497 6161 na friend lawyer you program here but more than a friend lawyer because oh got third one na is I spy send a lawyer can just say live illegal immigrant anu no intimesrew you abehwew then so behwew dia say ye nneoma ese efata na frɛ lawyer wo numbers a me de to dwa no why na me question omo amaba no so ma me mamu nyina akwa aba adwoa aba good morning adwoa root tetabia ono so aba join ye mamu nyina mo so akwa aba na ntimi srewa wo questions a bomodi ana frɛ wo ye 0778 793 9958 me lawyer dan call de ye be ponzo so a me de testimony a obi one mo call ho enso e de brɛ me de betudwa am wo hu adwuma pa wo mu die wo mu ewo office ewo unit 1 ground floor Katrina House unit 1 ground floor Katrina House 50A Clarendon Road London N80DJ and a numbers no so betumi afrɛ me 0203 3257037 nti Mr. Wa abomodia na frɛ wo na wo ni enkomo why nti lawyer hello lawyer yes meti won ka papa lawyer na just mami asemi de isi de wa bedane ayo asemu
you see say in America say immigration rules na ehun ya honte it is one area yetimi ba efidie so almost every week I sanya some for because of the way it's fast moving, it's fast changing, and it's almost say into yet for no the reason why we do these programs is to educate us so that the mistakes that our fathers and our fathers made when they came into the country. Into per se obi yakachen say this is 10 years and so now we indefinitely live to remain now why your first one 2.5 years now third one why be illegal because you're waiting for a fee waiver. They are waiting at the proper advice for you to know say fee waiver application is not an application in itself. So we a fee waiver application and as I want your monka in good time then you have to find ways and means to regularize your stay. If we application in good time, I want your monka, you can push to get a decision, whether I say a yes or no, for them to make a decision so that you can continue with your application. Because what you don't want, they say, 10-year process, a better start. I mean, over the weekend, I even got to know, say, so at 2.5 years, they move for a trotro, meaning that we see no. And it makes sense because a check 2.5 and a check. The last thing I open and say Obaberry started. That is why crown back program where so we advise people say the amount 2.5 years and now you can but more Diana brought back the switch won't go 5-year route so say they are on sabbath account indefinite within 5 years. It is possible. So with me indefinite within 5 years. And we are assisting people, we continue to assist people until no more do that. Who of we know so are protected. Make sure say be international be hold no the money 2.5 years now. No it's not no money and son of our fraud so me lawyer me no me nimpo say e baby. It is your responsibility. Say 2.5 years near the amount when it is about to expire. Whoever helped you to do it, you contact the person to assist you to renew it. And now say, lawyer, it is your own responsibility. So we make sure say, oh, money now you are causing problems for yourself. Because what happens is that at the end of the 10 years, what will indefinitely live to remain. We will investigate to find out that was there any gap between any of your 2.5 years? If there was any gap beyond a number of days, the longer it lasted, the more it becomes difficult. For example, there was 1 day, 2 days gap, now because of COVID-19, you get away with it. But if there's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, what explanation do you give to get away with it? Into straight here for Bema Mom and some about for us and renew.
With the tropa we Ghana enchene ya ni amount ya pedin bi e the amount senior me kan you know
yes
sɛnea meka ye no mentwɛn ansa na bibia to ansa na wapɛ lawyer abre nyina no mene umienu yewo krom a obia woni GP saa nso enenya wo lawyer na wontimi emboa wo lawyer nso de obenya lawyer beboa wo de a na wontimi empa yesi yen sign kokromoti ho enkonkobopo saa nso ne ye ba lawyer mu nso de a un sign Fortwell ho akɔhe ene akɔtɔ amene Fortwell Solicitors ana me recommend ede ma wo ena no pay adofo ne ahwefo mo hwe nyina no miangasa menipa yenko phone line so na yemfa caller no na lawyer me ba me de testimony no ato so. Hello, good morning caller. We didn't be free.
Hi, good morning. My name is Michael.
Oh, Michael.
Michael.
Oh, Michael. Michael. Michael, yet you.
About you, me application last year.
This is all we are telling.
Yeah, and I acquired so since then acquired some convent in the back. It's a since then mental monka cry.
So your application is that bang.
May echo woman say.
I just said one crack time.
Echo last year March.
Wow. But try the type of application why not get your monkey.
Lawyer see a type of application ben na we here, Michael.
About you made any spouse visa and some worry about one.
Okay. Last year a March and a call ya won't you woman kabiem.
Never Johnny.
Any international lawyer be my answer.
So why it's in a or line is free Ghana now.
Or Michael free Ghana sisi anase wo krom ha.
But you kroma.
Okay. So kroma say now why application since March now and buyer. I think say a check chedodo. Normally no we should have had a decision by now. Minima the frontier at channel. So one person away application now. My advice is say obetro mo na we be so more dia echo. And yet one person so now your application na contact your boa application and not follow up Emma. Normally no so we year spouse application we expect say actually 6 months now when your decision. March last year that means say by now I say until me swa bomotia na ma uncrofo entro mo na follow up Emma. Say so you follow up amount near quality decision so there are ways and means I bet me a year now it's me a quick decision at the amount because more than a year at that honor there I think say a reasonable and if you want to take any action we will be able to support you with that.
Michael but also what lawyer semen kan chaw say be a application akodu no de ache entino se wana we ya wankasa choro wo no mo say wo application no ache na nso se obi nso na yema wo nso de a na bomodia na to anipa kro no enya san nso de a wono de ne pono ebie anopa wiane anadwo bia na gi telephone number si na fa frɛ na woni ne ntwetwe nkomo no ntimi emboa.
The number na here 07944976161.
Enu ye studio lines out the fresh CCA. Me the lawyer Eddie Ebe Mouse CCA. We show you Facebook mpo a obo se lawyer numbers no ewo ho. Wo ko YouTube class CCA now type GN Radio UK a. Obo se lawyer ne numbers no. Na emom nso no me be wi a me de betu dwa de amount. Me san so asende amount ewo Facebook Facebook nso. Why? Nyamin kan ho ya dase enso ya dase ya o lawyer we dey say your time no ya DJ Amani ni mere kakra na enso say me producer ho dey we dey be fam kakra na dey dey aka no so ato aso I mean, me kwaba adofo amhwe yen abrokwa hwe yen I'm back Dr. Ren number 1 ono de your boss darling J enso so hwe yen ye opeso make sure say bibia nso atototo ye sa nso ana Michael nso so a fresh CC nso hwe ye ti me the number no ye de be ma wonso a wo hwe ne bomodi na bo hu de ro se e fa no e bena de bia 10 pepe 10 kosi 11 am de legal hour no ye ne Fortwell Solicitors and twetwem komo so Fortwell de wo first time I wo ko de omoye free consultation or lawyer no kuranie wontimi nya wo beka obetimi nso a wo beka enkofo testimony a wo mo de ebie aba no ma menkenkan bi na ye ma lawyer nso entoa edwumadie eso emfama yen lawyer ye mfa call away na ewia na yayewe na mesre emse ye time ni ntino me bo modern ani afa call away na yaje hello caller.
Hello.
Good morning, Pacho. Yete wonka. What me nka de?
Hello.
Lawyer, emse nipa no the line. Hello. The line no aye de wo honti no. Ye de besia na yaye we. Enti lawyer, ma memfa testimony no emra. Emfa testimony no emra na yemfa ma etiefo ni ahwefo a wo mo hwe yen ewo YouTube and Facebook nso. What's me din Eddie Angelina na se lawyer ebe kaime a me ba kroma na na nyoma nkoye ana madam for be introduce you Fortwell Solicitors Eddie ne maame wo mo introduce Fortwell Solicitors maame ampai nyame ada Roma enei wo mo nso aboa me ama CCA no tro aye ka ho asemi anopai 2.5 on the oka 2.5 no lawyer etumi aboa na wenye bie enti obeka kire wo mo hwe yen a wo mutie yen se omo modia no mo fa wo mo ni daso hu ye friends wo mo haw ni efa nkrata sem aware mu nsem family law mu nsem enkodan Fortwell Solicitors na Fortwell nso so de ubenya wo mo a wo frɛ 0203 325703 030 na wo frɛ wo mo a motimi aboa wo eno nti we testimony a ena na pay yensa kan ye lawyer we de the kra no ye beja wo na mama memusu na DJ Amani aba no asɛm a wo apɛsɛ wo de ma etiefu a wo no mo hwɛ yen nyina no wo across the world na no yetie
yo Mr. Bedasi Dr. Rain etiefu si de kan no edne no NHS debt a big problem ewo young community anymore. And advice I'm the bema yetiefu is if you find yourself say you have incurred debts with the NHS before the application piano for modern now lawyer and kasa na church mu the circumstances na abuse wo honoma there are means how waiting at the avoid the debts especially if the backroom has said offer if no people or you're British in Japan about British answer obewoba na mesrel get in touch with a lawyer, let the lawyer discuss your personal issues because you're find you honoma and only waiting do a fast so will incur that and only so it will feed so but friend or back office for consultation everything at church or when everything so you won't incur those debts. Going forward, apart from immigration, any application via away immigration, judicial review application, bail applications, CHOB, no detention center, Mr. or friend, anytime via a more day na ya wow or south so. Apart from immigration, the wills and probate into so person will show well wills in some cost be bring for nim but a cost be a big issue, especially on war in Yama properties Ghana. Of you on my me Japadina or Ghana, minim the SMB house, or the afraid you know Ebeka who ask them. Wills, probate, anything there we are able to help. Civil litigation, employment matters, family matters. Ofreya ibetini ejuma amounts. Either Dr. Ren Ekai, your office, your war, hiring your war, way Honzi, by Temper Clean Station, Ofreya, your amount direction. Anytime they are free consultation. So between office abra, untimember, ibetini a virtual way consultation for you. Next week Tuesday, we send issue.
Jo lawyer we dey enso ye beda wase papa na em say obi e frɛ na emsere wa time na ye be pa na me hu say caller na ba ma me fa last caller no na we dey lawyer need you ma me fa last caller no na hello good morning we dey DJ Amani fa free me fa che me hello good morning quickly
Good morning lawyer lawyer
what
Pacho, yeah, application will be Ghana. But before the lockdown, and I almost said, Umbra Meji, the passport, and they are finished the Umbra Meji, the passport. Before the Kono, no my lockdown. Up to now, Nissan passport, you see, I know, China, Yabeno.
Omo passports, before the lockdown, they have started calling some of them to come and collect it. Even though Omon be a fool, name say they have started calling some individuals for them to come and collect their passports. They are obeying me. And they say Obama on call for no alcohol office or moving pick hotel no. We find out say once what the I ready out with me akodia enye ready ground kuna on met me am clear idea time I be ready out with me abeje ntino mesro say o day or letter or email unya no e dey be call omo center hotel no wakobi so mo and time I be ready no akoje because I started free edimo nti enyam free wa hold on the be free anya sanso na unya abo trend so akohono na kobisa. It's also very, very important say ube checking number na mo the year application because a year ready sa number na no mo bedding on be from also until they check it says sa number na and one mo da so e use dia and you pass the Americano but more than two na mo na come moving people to na kobisa why
ye beda lawyer say ena no pay say wono so be kai ho mo amohwe yen ya motie yen nyina nso ye da mo nyina mo ase lawyer number obetimi e dey afre no me sre wa hye no nso e ye 07944976161 na frɛ lawyer sisia enti me sre wa no aha ene ye dey adwumade ne beba wie ye me sorry office no e ye DJ Amani your number one best DJs I want studios ano one DJ Big Joe me we say DJ Big Joe say me yana men sorry tentem anya abotre fama yen ade na producers for mu timo kire mo ho de Amani akwaba yeda wase wa wo hwe yetie yen sanso na spread the good news no every Tuesday ye Fortwell Solicitors atwetwe nkomo lawyer Kwame Kesi Kwame Asamoamua me da wase me ankasa me nipa barrister moa esquire Kwame me wo hwe me wotie me so yeda ase anope ha na yede behie take care say no to domestic violence and say no to knife crime why me da mase makram wa